ladies and gentlemen, welcome to these. These right here are going to be some WWE Money in the Bank 2014 thoughts, or something like that. Before we go on, I went to PCW on, went to PCW on Saturdays. I reviewed the show, so check that out. They announced at the show PCW versus Ring of Honor in November. There's one to get your teeth into. Ring of Honor have not been over here for a very, very long time. It's a super show, 3-show weekend. That's going to be amazing. Also, just want to give a quick plug. In August, Future Shock celebrate their 10th anniversary. They've got an Ultimate X Max match, not Mask or Max, lined up for their 10th anniversary show. We'll definitely get to that one if you so choose. We are live at the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, which of course, as we all know, is the home of WrestleMania 14. It's hosted a pair of Royal Rumbles and all that jazz. There's 15,000 or so fans on hand. No match on the pre-show, which was an unusual one for WWE. We did get the return of one Daniel Bryan, who came out and was cutting a promo until Bo Dallas came out and said, of course, you can get back to the top of the ladder as long as you just believe. And Daniel Bryan said that he's being a boner and then told him to leave. This is, I suppose it's all good. Doesn't really do much for Bo, does it? But yeah, what was interesting in this one is that I don't know if this was the case for you, but I couldn't hear any commentary apart from you could hear the Spanish announcers quite clearly, but that's it. That was strange. Anyway, so our first contest is the Usos defeated the Wyatt family to retain the Tag Team Championship on my Facebook page, which you can get to via the link down below. Please do. It's only just started up. I'm quite enjoying doing it, to be honest. I made some predictions for the pay-per-view. This one, the only one that I got wrong. The only one, I was quite happy about that. Wyatt's have new music, which I don't like. JBL establishes the Usos as the underdogs right from the bat, right from the get-go in this one. So it's one of those, well, I wonder who's going to win this one then. After some nice double teaming, a forearm off the barricade. Jay is your Uso in peril. Rowan wears him down, and so hot tag to Jimmy. He hits a pair of Samoan drops, corkscrew dive for 2, then a pair of super kicks, which also gets 2. Rowan has Jay, so Jimmy dives onto the pair of them in a nice moment, and then a roll-up gets 2. Sit-out bomb gets 2 for Harper. Crowd stupidly chant, "This is awesome." It's not an awesome match. It's an alright, it's a decent, it's a good match. It's not awesome. Don't do that. As roll-up gets 2. Harper hits a suicide dive to the outside. Quite impressive for a big man doing that, I must say. Now Jimmy is in peril. He hits a double chokeslam for 2. Rowan goes up top, gets crotch, double superplex, and double splash. Oh, sorry, a splash, and then another splash. Gets the win. 13 minutes and 15 seconds. Absolutely nothing wrong with this one per se. It was a decent length, and the crowd seemed to like it. And it was standard tag team formula match, wasn't it? It wasn't anything special, is what I'll say. While a good match, but don't go out of your way to see it if you haven't already. We get a breakup of the Shield, and then a really good promo from Ambrose. Paige then defeating Naomi to retain the Divas title. Naomi's dive to the outside was nice, I'll give her that one. Paige just got absolutely owned. She pulled out a stump fucker. Doing bras move, come on. And yeah, how is it that Paige in NXT was so good and so dominant and was doing the anti-diva thing, right? And then now, it's just like, her title win presented as a fluke, and I tried to just let it go and just go, look, it's the night after WrestleMania, who cares? But it's just been, every match that she wins like this, she just looks poor, and she looks like it's a fluke, which is, yeah, nice DT, I suppose, gets the win. Ah, well. The experts predict Orton and Wyatt to win in the main event, which means that they won't. We get a video package about the Money in the Bank, and it's facts and figures. It's kind of like the thing that you would get at the Royal Rumble. It's nice, I suppose. In it, one thing I must pull them up on this one. One fact is that the first Money in the Bank match, this is what they say, the first Money in the Bank match took place before John Cena had ever won the WWE Championship. And you sat looking at it going, it's like, but the first one was at WrestleMania 21. Later on in the night, at WrestleMania 21, Cena won the championship. That just feels like a very odd statistic to tell you, because it doesn't really work, does it? Adam Rose defeating Damian Sandow. I was on such a high on Rose when I first saw him, could not give a flying fuck about him now. Crazy to think that Sandow won one of the briefcases like this time last year, isn't it? That's mental. Sandow's dressed up as someone's called Paul Revere. I have no idea who that is. I'm good with my history, but that one just doesn't register in the slightest. Maybe it's because I'm British and don't give a shit. He gets some heat by talking about New York or something. We're in Boston. New York. Sure, there's a connection. Sure, someone's already telling me about it in the comments. Just as a British person looking at this going, why are you doing this? Anyway, while the crowd do sing Rose's tune, they don't really seem to care about the match. Neither do the commentators, neither do I. Sandow misses a moonsault, allowing Rose to hit a facelock DDT for the win. The best part of this match is one of those things that, you know, because I haven't watched the product for a while, I don't know why this is happening, or if this is a new thing, or if it's just for one night only. But JBL seems to utterly despise the bunny that comes out with Ambrose. That was his ripping of that was entertaining. Some may have found this match entertaining. I didn't. Let's move on. Seth Rollins defeating Dean Ambrose, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, RVD, and Kofi Kingston in a really good Money in the Bank ladder match. Kofi is replacing the unfortunately injured Bad News Barry, who fucked himself up on SmackDown earlier in the week. Ambrose and Rollins start with brawling, guessing that they will be the focus of the match. Quite rightly, of course. Kofi comes off a ladder that Swagger was holding, then hits a boom drop. He climbs, but Ambrose pushes the ladder over. Kofi, however, bounces off the top rope and splashes to the outside. That looked really good. If you can imagine it, he comes down, and as he's coming down, he bounces off, springboards to the outside. It looked good if my friend Shane hadn't shown me one of the books doing a similar spot in PWG a while back. It would be even better, because of course the one that the book did, he came down, springboarded, and then did the tope con hilo outfit, so flipped over in midair. That looked even better. Damn it, Shane. Damn it, Shane. And that's really made me lose my place as well. Rollins and Ambrose continue fighting as each want the ladder, which leads to a butterfly suplex onto the ladder by Ambrose. Kofi and Dolph clear the ring and race up the ladder. Doesn't end well as Rollins gets rid. RVD does a Rolling Thunder on a ladder and some kicks, and then a 5-star Sprog Flash. They go to the big ass ladder. They get the big ass ladder out. Swagger wants to superplex RVD off, but gets headbutted off the top. Van Dam wants the Frog Splash off the top. Rollins stops him, allowing Swagger to powerbomb him off the ladder. It's lovely. Crowd are like a classic Money in the Bank crowd at this point, which means that, excuse me, they are popping for the big stuff, not really fussed about the stuff in between. It's, you know, the classic thing, the classic one. Ambrose superplexes Rollins off the ladder. Swagger takes control. As Cole says, Swagger is a beast. He knows how to climb a ladder. Does that mean that I'm a beast, Michael Cole? Because I know how to climb a ladder. I'm quite good at it, actually. Swagger bomb on Kofi, who has a ladder on him, so that's lovely. Ambrose and Rollins climb up. Rollins is knocked off, then Swagger tries to slam Ambrose off the ladder. He counters in midair into a DDT. That looks lovely, apparently. I don't know if when this was, but Bray Wyatt had injured the shoulder of Dean Ambrose. There's a nice little bit of storytelling here, and it brings the trainers out, because then Dean's saying, I've dislocated my shoulder. And, that's all good. He gets the biggest heel heat of the evening when he's taken backstage reluctantly by the trainers. That's very funny. Kofi sets up a bridge of ladders and climbs himself while Rollins is climbing up. But then, in a ridiculous spot this was, it probably doesn't sound much if you didn't see it, but Kofi backdrops Seth Rollins over one of the ladders, and he lands on the horizontal bit of one of the ladders. In itself, that's a nasty bumper, right? It looked ridiculous, but what's even crazier is the way that Seth came down, he landed on the ladder, and then because of his momentum, he bounced with the ladder off the ropes. So the ladder went flying up in the air again and came down, landed head first on the side of one of the ladders. So he eventually took 2 bumps in one go. It looked fantastic. It really did. And now once again, I've lost my place. Aren't you glad you're subscribed to me? If you're watching me for the first time, yeah, it is like this every time. Yeah, I am a complete moron. I may look like I know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's Kofi to get the case, but Dolph saves. Famously for RVD. Super kick into the ladder for Swagger. Zigzag for Kofi onto the ladder. He climbs, but Swagger stops him with an ankle lock. Dolph fights him off and climb again, but one-legged mine for extra points. That's worth pointing out. But a chair shot to the leg stops him. Rollins climbs towards the crowd, wants Ambrose, and here he is, and he's mad. He batters Rollins with the chair for as long as the arm will let him, and then the arm just sort of swings down like, no, they're not getting any more or less used to this. He climbs up the ladder with one arm, gets a massive pop, but here's Kane, of all people, chokeslam for Ambrose, tombstone for Ambrose. Rollins climbs. Rollins gets the Money in the Bank. Good spots plus good storytelling equals good match. Nice and simple. Wasn't the best Money in the Bank match I've ever seen, but I thoroughly enjoyed this one. After the match, the Authority come out to celebrate with Rollins. Yeah, no problems with this one. I'm 3.5, 4 stars, whatever it says down below. That's what we've gone with. So next, Cody Rhodes, who is now Stardust. So it's Goldust and Stardust defeating Rybaxl. If you don't know, I'm sure you do. But Cody Rhodes was choosing Goldust tag team partner for him every week, and it wasn't working, so out comes Stardust. This is not the direction I was expecting this to go, and it's one of those ones, if Cody came up with this one, or if Dustin came up with this one, look, I've got this idea, and I think it could be brilliant. If they've done that, if they're going to put the work into it, I'm all for it, because Cody looks like he's enjoying the Stardust thing. I love the star on the hands, and then he pulls it away, and the creepy look on his face, and he's got the star there. Fantastic. Honestly, it looks great. If this is one of those, look, we've got to do something with you, haven't we? You know, then I'm not really that fussed by it. They needed something. The brothers were just in complete freefall. That loss to the New Age Outlaws for the tag team battles they've never been able to get over it. It's one of those things I said at the time, this is stupid. I still stand by that one. New music helps, and like I say, I like the look of Stardust. The brothers utilise quick tags, show some nice offense before Goldust is your freak in peril, and he gets battered until Stardust can get the hot tag, obviously. Crossroads get 2, and heel miscommunication leads to a roll-up, which gets the win. This was a longer Raw match. It was designed to, I guess it was designed to showcase how good the brothers are, even though we know how good they are because they were champions. But look, they're a new team, so away they go, and this looks good on them, so fair enough. We get a build-up package for the Layla Vs Summer Rae match. Now, while I like the fact that it helps people like me who haven't seen much of the product recently be able to know why this match is taking place, on the flip side, the build-up to this match, looks so awful that you just start going, oh, I just don't give a shit. I really, really don't. Man, it's bad. Layla says that Fandango can't call the match down the middle because he's in love with her. Layla and Summer Rae then argue about each other's attributes, their legs, their breasts, for example, which is lovely. And you just start going, oh, I don't care. Rusev defeating Big E. Instant USA chants when Lana starts talking. Then, oh god, Big E cuts this promo. It's one of these corner promos, like the type of thing you see on the app, where he's all for America. I'm fighting tonight for America. And you just start as a Brit going, and that makes me want to get behind you because no. So, Big E's early offense gets no reaction at all. That's funny. He does a slam that finally gets a reaction. It gets 2 count. Gets a nice belly to belly and spears Rusev. That one he does the spear through the ropes. That looked all right. But then Rusev, couple of big kicks. Accolade gets the win. What was it meant to achieve? Crowd don't give a damn. Me. In the back, Brie Bella is with her sister, who is here to support her husband, which makes Steph mad. So Nikki Bella shows the vid of Vicky throwing Stephanie into some mud or chocolate or shit or whatever the brown liquid was that Steph went into. So then Stephanie gets security to escort Brie away. This segment, combined with the next match, is one of those, this kills this pay-per-view. How any momentum it has, just gone in seconds. As Layla, defeats Summer Rae. But before I go on, we get that fucking Dale call. This is my Dale call for you Mountain Dew. Fuck off! Paid for the show, don't need adverts on it. Always seem to say that one. So, yeah, Layla defeating Summer Rae. Fandango is guest referee. I have no idea what this match is meant to achieve because Summer Rae thinks that Fandango is still in love with her, even though he says he's in love with Layla. Okay? And so is this match happening because they're going to prove who Fandango loves? So whoever wins gets to leave with Fandango? Is that the case? Love doesn't work like that, so it's utter shite. Also, the thing is, why should I cheer for Summer Rae? Because Fandango and Layla are heels, so if Summer Rae was to win and get to go off with Fandango, wouldn't she be turning back as a heel? Or she may still be a heel for all we know. It's so very, very confusing, alright? I'll give Layla credit. She tries to do an Indian Deathlock. The opportune word being try. She tried to do it. Didn't look very good. This match is all kinds of fucking awful as well. Kit gets the win. Layla kisses Fandango. Summer cries. Yay. Also, why have Fandango as the guest referee here? He didn't do anything at all. Yay. WWE Studios are producing Khal Drogo's next film, which is nice. For the 3rd time this pay-per-view, they tell us that they say where you're watching this, like from Sky Box Office over here, and then they basically tell us in no uncertain terms, like, but you know the way you paid for this show, yeah, you know you're an idiot, right? Because you could have got it for $9.95 on the network. So, but yeah, it's one of those, right? I want to do it properly. Now, admittedly, you know, I'm watching this on a stream, so, but, you know, so this probably sounds a bit stupid, but I don't have, to get the network, I'd have to go through so many fucking hoops and do this and do that and do this. And I've always said, I will get the network as soon as it comes available in England. I got rid of my Now TV subscription this week in preparation for having the network. I will have the money to be able to have the network as soon as it comes around. And yes, Joey, I will do Great American Bash 89 when we get the network. The thing is, there's so many things that you can get the network over here in the UK if you go through fucking loads of belt hoops and bells and whistles and all that shit. And I'm far too lazy for that, so I'm just prepared to wait. So what are you saying to me? Your average Joe who doesn't have the network because they can't and is a good law-abiding citizen, doesn't use torrents or streams or anything like that, you know, you're making them feel like an utter Burke because they did what they could to watch your product. It was so weird. It's every time they made the way that they spoke in such patronising tone that they made you feel like you were stupid for buying the pay-per-view. That's not a good way of connecting with your audience, is it? Anyway, main event time is John Cena defeated Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Cesaro, Kane, Roman Reigns, and Alberto Del Rio to become the WWE champion. Excuse me a second. So, Bryan injured, stripped of the title. Authority make this match. Some people have to qualify, some people don't. Have I missed anything? Good. The Authority come out to observe. Bray scores with a slam onto a ladder on Cena. Cesaro, Sheamus, ADR, and Reigns climb up ladders, but Kane gets rid of them all and gets everyone a beating, including a chokeslam for Cena. And then basically the whole point of Kane being there is he's there to help Orton win. So he basically pulls Orton up and puts him on the ladder. Reigns makes the save. The ladder hitting Orton on the head as it comes down. He eats a slam from Bray a moment later. Cesaro stops the 5-knuckle shuffle with a massive uppercut, then has a slugfest with Sheamus on top of the ladder. Bray stops that, leaving them both men hanging off the belts. Both fall down as a trainer attends to Randy Orton, who apparently has been busted open. He hits a draping DDT on Sheamus on the floor. They all fight over the ladder until Sheamus hits all of them, all his signature moves in one little sequence. It's like, bam, one for you, one for you, one for you. So white noise for one guy, and they're putting the guy across the ropes and hitting him in the thing and all that. He does all of them. Bro kick, lot. Bam, 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 bam. All good, why not? All of them. Cesaro sets up a ladder bridge and goes up top to fight with Sheamus. Reigns starts to join them, but is stopped by Del Rio, who so far in this match has done absolutely nothing. Reigns pushes over the ladder bridge, which now resembles a giant letter A. This is a dangerous looking spot. Imagine like that, and you've got a ladder through the middle, so it looks like that, and you've got Sheamus and Cesaro at the top. Reigns pushes it over, so it's like that, and Cesaro is like hanging off the top ladder here. It looks really, really good. It looks dangerous. Orton and Kane clear the ring again until Reigns can hit a spear on Kane, Superman punch for Orton, Superman punch for Sheamus, the apron kick on ADR, who still hasn't done anything at all, spear for Cesaro, and a slugfest between Reigns and Cena until Reigns can hit the spear. He climbs but gets backcrackered by Orton, who then climbs but is knocked off and hit with Sister Abigail by Bray Wyatt, his only involvement of any note in this match. Bray climbs up but is stopped by ADR, who hits a kick and climbs but then gets knocked off, his only involvement in the match. And bro kick by Sheamus. Unlucky Del Rio. Just get out now, man. You wasted it. Sheamus climbs but is stopped by Cesaro with an uppercut and a neutralizer, but he hits a sweet RKO off the ladder when he begins to climb. A bloody Orton climbs. He's pissing blood. He's got blood running all down it. It's a great visual. It looks so good. It's one of those things that's been missing from matches like this for so long that you look at it and go, oh, that looks great. I'm not going to give it any extra props or anything, any star ratings or anything like that. It's a great looking thing. Bloody Orton climbs, stopped by Reigns. Kane gets rid of Reigns with the chokeslam, but eats an FU. An FU for Orton, sorry, as well. And Cena climbs and wins. And that's that. He wins the championship for the 15th time, which sounds impressive if you consider that he, unless you consider that he's only been wrestling for 12 years, which means he won 15 championships in that time. And, it's one of those things that in my mind, it's like if you're a 15-time champion, it means you've lost the championship 14 times, so you're not that good. I think that most people were very, very angry. I'm going to assume, sorry, that most people were very angry that John Cena won the belt here, because it's one of those predictable things. It's one of those things, and it's, I guess, the main reason that everyone's so frustrated is that they had a golden chance to make a new champion here. They had Cesaro in there, they had Bray Wyatt in there, but let me tell you something. If the rumours are true, and it's the winner of this match faces Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, and of course, if it's true that the title's being dropped to Brock in that one. First of all, you need the money match. You know, Cesaro winning the belt could be nice, and versus Brock Lesnar might be nice in a year's time when Cesaro's just that little bit more established and you can have tension between the two Paul Heyman clients and all that. Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar wouldn't sell pay-per-views. Cena versus Brock Lesnar will. Alright, and let's put it this way. Who would you like to see? Whoever got the championship will hold it for a month and a half and then lose it to Brock. I'd rather Cena get obliterated by Brock than Daniel Bryan, for example. How does that one sound? What did you think of this show? Because I thought that the main event was only an alright one, 2 stars, 2.5 maybe, feeling generous. So you've got one good ladder match, and the opener was alright, and then the main event was alright as well, and everything in between, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches, the best was Stardust and Goldust versus Rybaxl, clocking in at 1 star. Yeah. So, sorry, 1.5 stars. So, not a very good show. You can go 3. If you wanted to go 4, I think I wouldn't put any higher than that. So, if you want to go 3 or 4, so we're going to go with 3.5 out of 10. And I'll tell you something, folks. I actually think I'm being quite generous on that. You know, I think 2.5 might be a fairer rating because this wasn't very good. The crowd were decent, I'll give them that. But no, didn't enjoy this one very much at all, I'm afraid, folks. What did you think of the show? Let me know down below. My next video will be a fully loaded 1998 review as part of my 1998 Was It Great series. Check out my other stuff. Check me out on Facebook, on Twitter. Please share this vid. It would mean the world to me. It really would. The more people who you share this with, even if all the people you're friends with on Twitter don't give a damn about wrestling, just share it on there. You know, share it on Facebook, share it around with your friends, share it on wrestling groups. Just share this vid. The more people who see me, the better, all right? That's a great thing that you could do for me, all right? Thank you so much. I've been Mark P. Thank you for watching. Let's take it easy, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you, bye.